Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into another stream here on the Lord of Jam Twitch channel. I hope you're all having an amazing evening. I know I am. Boom. I'm killing the music. Um yeah. Sorry I'm a little late. You know, only by like a minute, but a little late nonetheless. I was panic trying to figure out my OBS. In my OBS, the chat is completely broken, and I don't know why. So I've pulled up the Twitch chat. So perfect. Also, we're gonna get good audio from Songs of Six. Well, because I got it up, and I'm trying to let's crank that down a little bit. Okay. So we are doing some Songs of Six. Today I was trying to figure out what to play, couldn't figure anything out. Well, you know what? This will be a fun time. We'll play my current hyperfixation. I figured it'll be a nice little fun one-off. And I have a plan for Sunday's stream, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm in a weird spot in Pal World if I wanted to keep doing that, where I would just be doing largely nothing. I'm just in like needing to get like resources and do stuff. So I was like, well, that's not going to be interesting. And I have needed put more time into Warframe to figure out what to do there. And I guess I could have gone and done Sulfur, but I was like, you know what? Let's play something new on the channel and have a silly time. So let's jump over to our gaming scene, and then I need to get the game capture correct, which I'm hoping it's there it is. Songs of Six. So this game, for some context, is a wild little they call it a city-state builder. It gives me big, like, you are playing as the despot of a region of a city, and you're trying to build the capital of a new kind of empire, and it's very fantasy themed. So we're just gonna jump into it. We're gonna play a random game. We're gonna play on Despot, which is the standard difficulty. Gonna go. And we're jumping into it. So there's all of these people. There's six species you can play as in Songs of Six. Get it? Six. So you can play as the Cretonians, which are super chill people who are great farmers. They're law-abiding citizens. They avoid food and drink services. They want wooden buildings, so nice, easy buildings and decorative trees, right? They want to be in nature a bit. They're terrible at crafting. They are second-rate soldiers, and they hate the Garthemi and Amaveria, which are the other races. There's the Dondorians, which are, I'd say, kind of dwarf. I'd say he's more dwarf. So they're great at crafting and refining and mining. They're bad at farming, except for mushrooms. They're good at farming mushrooms. Terrible archers. They're bad at learning, because they, in the lore of this game, spawn into being with knowledge already on themselves. I have played a lot as the Garthemi. Fun little bug boys. They're silly. There's the humans, who are, in typical fantasy, were the last to arrive, used to be immortal, and then did an oopsie and now aren't immortal anymore. Then we're gonna skip the fish guys and talk. Here are the scary elves, who want to eat people. But they're great ranchers, hunters, and woodcutters too, and go with like fruit orchards, and like to be outdoor and wood buildings, and are great as archers. That's fine. But my plan is I'm gonna play as the Amevia. We're gonna play as the fish people because they're interesting. So they're great at fishing. Great. They can grant the Globedians. They're strong soldiers and they want mud or grand buildings. So it's great that their buildings are great because they don't have to worry about it. But proximity to fresh water is very important. They're bad at farming. And they dislike everyone but elves, which is interesting because elves hate them. So I don't really know why they get along with the elves when they, yeah, I don't get it. So, what should our faction name and banner be? Well, the ruler name is gonna be Jam. It's me, of course. The faction name. Ooh. Yeah, fish our friend. Does he know? Fish your friend, not food. And let's go with a cool. Ooh. Oh, right. I forgot you can go, you get real in on this. I'm. There we go. A nice purple banner with, what's the foreground? Is that? Ooh, colors. I know colors. Yup. What is, so this is just solid filling. Okay. Okay, I know what to do. I got this. I'm just gonna solid fill this in really quick. And then we're gonna undo. Oh no, wait. Hold left control to erase. Okay. And then we'll erase out. There we go. And then we erase out the jam jar. See, look, it's a jam jar. That makes sense, right? Yeah, there we go. The jam jar. it's just open, I guess. I don't know. There we go. It's the jar. We did our best. Because I've played a bit, I have this upgrade I can do. Called the Artisan. It currently only, I think it only affects the Garthemi. Oh no, I've gotten it as the Garthemi. So okay, so if I do this, I can work on unlocking it again for other factions, or getting it for more factions to make it even better. So it'd be great. I can work on trying to get this again as the fish people. I'm going to generate a random world. So these guys like being near fresh water and they like being warm. So we got to go down and see if we can find a warm freshwater place. Ooh, okay. So we have kind of terrible all resources, I'm realizing, if we go here. It's warm though. We have access to the sea. We have a little bit of fresh water. Oh, we have barely any fresh water if we're here. What happens if we go here? We have ocean, we have open land, we have better freshwater access. And then kind of just have terrible resources. This is just, I think this would be a rough time. So, but I think no matter where I go, I'm gonna have terrible, like, these map resources. I'm gonna need to, like, find ways to deal with not having them. But if I'm here, I have tons of fish because I have access to the ocean. We have cotton, so I could probably make a heck of a trade off of. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. This apparently makes all other pastures kind of worse. That's fine. And we got access to clay, which is really important, having access to a ton of clay. We have an okay amount of stone too. So I guess I don't need. Yeah, we're just gonna, I think we're gonna be Wait, or I don't think the fish people were bad farmers, were they? Were they? They might have been. I might not have paid attention to that. I had the thought, I was like, oh, we'll just, you know, we'll succeed through agriculture, and fishing, but I'm pretty sure they're bad at farming. I'm pretty sure they don't like it. Oh, and we're right next to a bunch of people. Okay. So we're technically next to Orcans here. Okay, so we can, so these arrows mean that I think we're neighbors with these 3 people. So I think we have access to trade with these 3 factions, which might be very helpful. If we get to that point. Oh, they also have a bunch of fun quotes, as you can see. Wine and children speak the truth. Good one, good one. Okay. So we gotta now pick where we're starting. So you can see that we apparently have this nice trade road running through here. So I guess that is good. We have a big old cotton things. We have a lot of fields. If we wanna be near the natural resources, we have ore, stone, and coal all here. That's kind of amazing. But I think early on, I want to be more up here because having access to clay will be very helpful, as well as having access to the ocean here should give me access. I guess I could be over here and still. Yeah, I'll be close to the cotton, and we can start setting up a bunch of farms. Cool, but like the first thing we need to do when we land here is we're gonna need to go start fishing. The peoples love fish. We're gonna need to cut down a bunch of trees. Be fine. So I say we need to be kind of near the clay. You use clay for like your initial science stuff. So yeah, let's start here. We can cross the rivers. We have, I'm thinking a lot. Yeah, let's just start here. Solid, okay enough starting position. You start with some veggies. Oh right, these guys love veggies. All right, I'm gonna click on them. We're gonna see. What are these guys good at? I think if you click on one of them, you can see properties. There we go. So yeah, buildings down here. Okay, so they are bad at farming. Just fully bad at farming. Okay. Rough. Are they bad at vegetable farming too? They're even bad at vegetable farming, even though they like them. Okay, but they are more effective at Globadin pastures. Cool. And they're even at all of industry. Okay. But they're not great at farming. Which is rough, but that'll be fine. Okay. And we're just gonna get into it. So the food they like, at every faction and every species here likes their own foods. So if you go to access here, you can hover over, like these guys, they like fish, they like eggs, and they like vegetables, but they like, they don't care about bread, they don't care about fruit, they don't even care about just regular meat or mushrooms. Everyone likes drink though. Everyone likes booze. That's important. Everyone big fan of booze. So in order to furnish their house, they also want leather, they want stone, they want all sorts of stuff to furnish their house. Okay. Furnishing their houses make them happier. So first things first, we're gonna come up here in between all of this stuff. So all the things you do are down here to queue up work, and I'm going to immediately make this deep sea area. And we're gonna scoop up a ton of tiles. There we go. Wait, their production's not great. Huh. Okay, this would require, this can have 46 fishermen. Wait, and it only produced 32 fish? Huh. I thought, oh, and now that I've made this so large, okay. Interesting. I thought these guys were way better at fishing. Alright. Let's queue up a building first, and we'll think about that later. Here's my issues. I don't remember where anything is, so I just click these buttons constantly. Okay, so we're gonna make a warehouse. Good starting step. And what's great about the fish people, they will gladly build everything out of mud brick. They don't care. And what's nice about building things out of mud is they don't cost any resources to build anything out of mud. And the fish people actually prefer that their buildings are made out of mud, which is interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna store this, and you have to like, what's interesting about this game too is every building you make, you have to like manually place all the buildings inside, and it's for being this kind of very top-down system. It's very much needs you to very much leans into you like taking it seriously a bit, or not taking it seriously, in being very like meticulous in your builds and all these things, right? Because yeah, like this building, I had to manually place all of the storage inside of it. When you start getting to more advanced things, like say, where is it? We can like run this out with like a pottery maker, right? Like here's how big it is. I need to place the storage in it. I need to place, and I can like scroll wheel to make these bigger or smaller. So I'll need to like place in all these workstations. As I place workstations, that makes there be more employees. But then I need to like add in these auxiliary stations to bump up the efficiency. So it's like worth having, so these 9 people are actually working at full efficiency because I have these auxiliary stations to support them. And because I made the room too big and it doesn't have any support in the center, it costs more to build. That's why these things have stars next to them, and it means it'll take extra maintenance to like repair it. So if I want to do it, I need to like knock out some of the center bits here and here to like give it some central support. But now it only costs 91 each to build this if I wanted to build it. So there's a lot of stuff fighting for your attention all of the time in this game, which is interesting. I'm gonna very early on build a pretty substantial vegetable farm, even though these guys don't really like farming, because it will. And then we'll want to make sure we're employing. I should also try and see good soil. This is rich soil. Oh yeah, this isn't great soil up here. Okay, so down here is rich soil. So there's all sorts of things you can see. Oh right, okay. So the water droplets are how the moisture of the soil, then like how brightly teal it is how fertile the soil is. Like all of this soil over here is super fertile, but you can see it doesn't have any moisture because it's not near the water. So we're gonna build here. And you can see that it's gonna cost an amount of vegetables to make. And my goal here is to design this in such a way that it's employing, as you can see, the number of farmers I'm employing is slowly like ticking up. I want to make this so it's just under 4 farmers. There we go. So when I assign 4 farmers to this field, they have enough work for them to actually just barely do it all. So we'll assign there. And then we'll speed up the game a little bit so that they can get working faster. Early on, I need to try and get my people's happiness up a bit more, which will happen by getting some housing done. But I wanted to get this warehouse built first so that I can store everything. Because currently it's just sitting on the floor in here, and that doesn't work. I also have never used this Scythian ore before. I haven't made it far enough into the game for that to become a thing, but I know it's valuable. I also am realizing I'm nowhere near some food, and that's fine. Another thing I want to see if I can do right now, or do I need to learn about it? I still need to learn about it. Okay, so my people are good at them, but we don't inherently start with this tech. Okay, that's fine. So the fish people are good at these globoden pastures, but I can't build them yet. I need to get some science going, and I can only do that by getting the people happy. By getting more pop is where that will trigger. All right, so this is the good clay deposit, so I don't really care about building over this bad clay deposit. Because yeah, you can see this clay deposit gives a plus 10% because it's like a rich clay deposit, I guess, and this is a bad one, so it gives a minus 10%. And honestly, looking at all this stuff, I guess, yeah, I do have a bunch of ore. I guess I could, but I think I'm gonna eventually, when I get further in, want to build like a whole mining colony down here of people who are mining and processing metal, and like make this a whole kind of industrial chunk. That's one of the things that's interesting about this game is you do just kind of take larger out areas. Like this guy is passed out because he doesn't have a house, and he's very sad about it. Like these people are big sad right now. Apparently, because they don't have housing or anything. So let's just speed it up, and let's see if we can get through this without a riot. Let's see if we can get a house finished, because this one house here should hold everybody. There we go. Now everyone has a house. They can sleep in the house. Everyone's so much happier now. Yay. Okay, and then this location, I can come here, and I'm going to, in the settings here, I'm gonna have it hold some wood. I'm gonna have it hold a livestock. I'm gonna have it hold some stone. And I'm trying to remember what else we start with. Oh, it can hold some rations. It can hold some vegetables. And I'll have it hold some fish too, because we're gonna get some fish. This is gonna kind of hold all of our starting resources. I don't really care about the fruit. That's fine. My people are bad at fruit farming anyways. And then we're going to, now that they've finished storage, I'm gonna click this little cog here. So it's gonna auto-employ workers at the warehouse to the number of workers they think it needs to handle everything. And then I'm going to get a well built here. So one of the things people like for them to feel better is these things in health. So you want to make sure you have I always like to build a large well and a fairly large hearth as like openers in this central area so that my people, as they grow, won't immediately overdo. And then we're gonna build a food stall area over here as well, because they like eating from food stalls much more than they like eating from eating from just warehouses in general. There we go. Sweet. Gonna let this run fast so that they can start working on stuff. Someone's working on this guy. This guy's having a nice little swim. And then I'm gonna set it to auto accept up to 50 people. Because I'm planning on building housing for up to 50 people. So as people arrive wanting to immigrate into my settlement, they'll just get automatically allowed to join in. And then let's build that fishery that I got confused by. I think they've changed how good fishing is. I think it used to be, or maybe I just don't. I just don't know how grabbing these tiles actually works. Does grabbing more? No, grabbing more of this stuff doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. But having this deep sea access means we have increased worker capacity. We have 32 people being able to fish, which a couple of people, seeing how my entire society is 17 people currently. But I'm hoping I'm gonna build a fairly okay size storage on this, and then let's slam in some auxiliaries. I'm hoping to just slam in a bunch of these this sized ones. I think make it so boat spawns. I'm not really sure. There's a lot of nuances to this game that I don't fully understand. So we're just gonna build a bunch of little benches near the ocean. We got the storage down here. This is gonna need 342 wood in order to build this fishing area, which I don't have currently, but that's fine. I can create an order to fell trees. We're just gonna cut all of the trees down near our house. We just need the wood, and we'll speed up time again. Stuff can start getting going as people arrive. So I'm hoping we finish this farm before they eat too many veggies, and then I don't have any more veggies to plant, because you have to, when you initially build the farm, you need some of what you're gonna grow. That's why I tried to rush getting that planted. It is nice that we have so many fruit though, and also all this cotton. So when I get to that point where I'm gonna grow cotton and also grain, yeah, we got a bunch of, we have everything we might want when we are going to actually, if we actually start dipping into agriculture as these people, which we'll need to at some point. I'm a little tempted. No, because these guys hate each other, right? Yeah, these guys don't like anyone but the elves. So yeah, let's not introduce friction already into society. That won't go great. Okay. So, a ton of wood has already been delivered. Awesome. Let's just have time keep going. That is the one downside of of not having a building input, is all of these mud buildings take a ridiculously long amount of time to actually build. Oh no, all of the veggies got scooped up into this thing and I don't think are available. Okay. That's not great. I think there are veggies on the map. Yeah, they're here. They're down here. So let's set a forage order on all these vegetables so that they'll hopefully go get them. And let's also go forage all of this fruit. And then that should work pretty well. Cause yeah, we'll put this thing, I'll just take all the fruit, I think. And let's add a single take down stone one and add a single fruit storage to this. There we go. So that the warehouse worker will get the fruit when the time comes. Oh yeah, they're building. Awesome. Once this finishes though, it's gonna try and steal like every single worker. So we're gonna need to like modify that down. But they're doing a good job. What's also fun about this is every single person you click on, they have a name, it tells you what they're doing. It tells you what they're all kind of like thinking. And they're like annoyed that there isn't eggs, vegetables, and fish. Like it's our whole shtick is we love eggs, vegetables, and fish. How do you not have those? So I'm gonna have this fishing done soon. There we go. Can have 32 workers. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted just to let it have it. Like that should get us so much food. And then we should be good to from there. All right, so this has 32 workers. So let's build 40 housing like right here. So they're working right, so they're, you know, right next to their job. And let's get them some roads, which I love this road tool because you can see like the heat map of like where people are going. Which is, I think is very cool. And then you can use the line tool to then create little kind of like roads that like attempt to naturally connect the 2 points a little bit, which is neat. And yeah, we're just gonna get some roads built real fast. They also just like going straight up to the water, so let's come out this way and like connect back to this road and then head up. There we go. That should give them some nice roads to go along. Perfect. And then so this is producing 56 fish. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for only needing wood and work, some basic wood to build, and then just some workers working. And then I'm gonna up it to wanting to keep 100 people. Let's just be aggressive in our recruiting drive here of getting people in. And let's speed it up some more. While they're just working on stuff. This should start bringing in fish here, and then these guys should start making meals out of the fish. So we just hit level 50, which has leveled us up. I have been bestowed upon an emir. An emir is a rightful ruler of a land. As such, we can now conduct trade with our neighbors. There's enough of us here that they said we're not a squatter anymore and that we're actually a real society. Not just some yabos out in the woods being weird. Oh, we people of Ducal have to extend a warm welcome to our American neighbors and offer this small gift as a token of our goodwill. They'll give us 17 grand, which is great because I have no money, and 7 swords. Sure. I'm not even gonna attempt to store those swords anywhere because I'm never gonna use them before they just deteriorate in storage, even if I store them. Like, I'm not gonna have sword stuff going anytime soon. Oh man. I love the little dances they do while they're building stuff. All right, we'll just keep getting fish in, which is making them happy because they have fish. So they're gonna also want egg, but I can't get egg until I can. I guess I get egg by hunting these birds, but that's, do that later. Wind up needing to. Keep it going. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, all the flanks. There's just a bunch of pile of swords on the floor. That's hilarious. I'm hoping as pop grows. Okay, we're gonna need to find something for people to do. Ooh, wow. Supreme Leader Vashelli and my neighbor and I welcome you to my lands. I wish you a pleasant, hopefully peaceful stay. Here's 555. Wow, that guy's rich to give a collection of random idiots that much money. Okay. So we're gonna build a carpenter. We need this because carpenters are cool. Because they carpent things. No, because that's how I will make furniture, and I need furniture to start building pretty much everything after, at this point, was going to need furniture. Let's make... All right, I'm gonna check something really quick. Do these guys care about... I think it's environment. Do these guys care about roundness? Don't care about this, and its value has no effect on them. And they also don't care about squareness. Perfect. Okay, so the bug people love things to be round, and I didn't remember where the fish people lay on that spectrum, so that's good. They are fine with whatever. Because, man, trying to like round out your entire society when your mountain-dwelling termites is rough. Okay. So we have food stalls, we have religion, we have entertainment, we got, you know, mass graves, but no, we're gonna make a fairly large carpentry area if we can. Well, fairly large for this stage in the game of having the almost nothing we have. Let's get some jobs built here, and then let's get these auxiliary stations placed. There we go. Nice. So it's 120, and I can, I think, fix that by removing this pillar right here, which doesn't affect the rest of the room. And that makes it much cheaper. Sweet. We'll just punch out that chunk. There we go. And then we'll place the storage right here by the front door. Perfect. So it takes 112 build of both stone and wood. which will queue up. Another thing that's nice is you can like control click things to like re-get the job. So I just controlled clicked that road so I can, you know, copy and paste the job for the road. And then I'm going to look for some stone on the ground. I think I can see in the clear rock menu. So what's nice about this game is it has so many lenses that like let you actually see what's going on. And we will clear up a bunch of rock so that I can get enough rocks for the building. And then I need to activate fell trees. I could have done the clear all mode. I probably would have been more efficient, but I did not think about it. There we go. And that'll start going. Sweet. They're building that. Carpenter. And honestly, I'm just gonna queue this up right now while I have time. Let's just build it right on the other side of this river because it has like this little land crossing here. So while they're working on that stuff, I'm gonna just queue up a fairly decently sized 4 workers. Still 4 workers. When do we tick over to 5 workers? I want to be just before that happens. Again, because I like maximizing the amount of work that goes into an area. All right, there we go. There's many people. And then we will build our storage. And then we'll build our auxiliaries. There we go. So this will start producing us 16 wood every day. Isn't a lot, but it's something. And it'll be consistent. Honestly, I think that's not enough to be worth it. I think I need to make this way bigger. Let's just keep going. How big can we get before we encounter too much of a problem here? Gonna keep making sure it's all placed on all of the moist tiles, because as long as moisture's high, it keeps its efficiency up, which is very important. There we go. So moisture's still 100%. We'll have 14 guys working here. Okay. Perfect. All right, perfect. So we'll be able to have 14 people working here. It'll make about 60 wood, because it'll take up this much space, but that's fine. And they're just gonna keep working. Have they delivered every? No, they're still working on clearing the area. Okay. Awesome. And we'll speed back up the game again a little bit, just to get stuff going. But yeah, I got, oh wait, why are all the rations outside just in the rain? What? Why are they just sitting there? Okay. Hopefully someone moves them inside. Like, why'd they get moved out of the throne room to that pile right there? That doesn't make any sense. Why'd that happen? All right, now they're scooping up stuff to start, I think, delivering to the carpentry construction site. Let's add another house onto here. And then we'll flip it around and add a bunch of houses here. There we go. We did it. All right, so we hit 75, and Amari is a chosen one destined to lead his people to greatness. In order to secure future growth, you must now turn to our ingenuity. The people serving you have some ideas in the form of innovation. Use these to enhance their productivity in the tech tree. So now we get to go to this fun screen, the technology tree. The first thing I'm going to unlock is the Globidin pasture, but here's all of farming, right? Just some stuff. Then here's all of husbandry. Again, a good amount of stuff. Also, we're going to be upgrading our fishing here too, because this will make all of the fishing better. We'll be able to start adding tools. We'll be able to start, just all of this will just massively improve the fishing. This will massively improve our Globidin breeding. But yeah, we're gonna pick up the pasture first because our people like eggs. That's where they come from. This tree makes all of our extraction better, and you need it in order to even be able to start mining gems or Scythion. This upgrades all of our refining, and then this is where a lot of new recipes come from in our crafting tree. So this will be how we can improve a lot of our basic things. This will be how we are able to unlock the ability to make weaponry. As well as if we scroll down here, here's a lot of our advanced buildings like the bowyer, the paper maker, the mason. There's a lot of stuff in here. And then over here, okay, and that's where we kind of run into the wall of everything innovation can do. You can see up here, there's administration, which is used for these empire upgrades, and as well as some of these administration upgrades, like unlocking the ability to have a public execution. You need administration to do that. A lot of the military stuff is innovation or knowledge. It's a mix of both, and we don't unlock knowledge until later. Oh, I guess no, you can unlock knowledge whenever, once we just get the innovation for it. So we'll just need to start working on innovation stuff, and innovation is created in these, but we'll do that later. I'm gonna make this Globidin pasture first because I need some tasty ranched we need to get some delicious eggs going. Well, that's perfectly 3 workers, but it only have 4.5 output. That's terrible. Kind of forget how big. Oh wait, they just need moisture. They don't care about fertility at all, right? Because they're a ranch animal. Oh, produce meat and eggs. Livestock is needed to populate pastures. Fertility affects how many animals a pasture can hold. Unlike farms, the amount produced per worker is unchanged. Oh. So it is good to build it on fertile soil. Okay. And moisture. It wants both. Okay. So I build a, this will produce 1.9, and if I do a 10 by 12 up here, it'll produce 1.5. Already forgot what this was. 1.9. Oh, okay. So fertility matters too. Right. Let's build it down here then. Let's build a nice big one down here. Let's see if we can get like exactly 6 workers. There we go. And then they need a gate. Get out. And some of this stuff. There we go. That doesn't feel super worth it, but being able to start Globadin, being able to get them going so they hopefully, because I think these guys should produce, yeah, they will produce some livestock, which means that I'll be able to then, as long as I have them placed, they will then be able to seed future pastures. And if I don't get the initial livestock I started with essentially into the ground, even though they're not really getting in the ground, but get them in a pasture, they will just deteriorate in storage. This is only, you know, so long you can keep a keep something in a little box in storage before it has an issue with that. Sweet. And then I'm going to, I want to copy it. Right, no, it's control click. There we go. I want to build another one. And I'm gonna make this one, I think, a blueprint. Because I think this, I like the size of this warehouse. It's a pretty decently sized one. And it prevents, and it keeps it from getting too big to be a problem. So just doing this repeatedly. I feel like this will be the, and we'll put ways in on the top and bottom, here and here. Oh, that has an issue with insulation. Never mind. We'll just have these two doors. So insulation is a metric of how like sealed the building is, and as you can see, if I add 4 door, where did I see the insulation? Oh, it's up here. Insulation product. What this does is, rooms need more maintenance, and we don't want that. So I think just this little throughput door here is perfect. I'm gonna queue that up, and then somehow, oh yeah, in here I can create a room blueprint. I'm gonna grab this 10 by 10 warehouse, and I'm gonna name it basic warehouse. Then whenever I want to place it again, I can just come into this blueprint and grab it. I'm then able to change out the material type at will of the walls and stuff if I want to. And I can also set it to include walls or not in the blueprints. So these blueprint systems are really nice, and that's kind of how you can, I mean, you already did see how rapidly this is already growing, and like how much space they give us to fill, right? And like a lot of my space is filled up with ocean and stuff. Like this entire square could just be all grassland essentially that you then need to, that you can eventually fill up. The game I've been playing by myself, which has been that Bug People game I mentioned. I'm at like 2,000 people, right? It's it's wild. The number of people you get up to, which I always find interesting, because one of the games I've played a lot is RimWorld, right? And RimWorld is very much like everyone, I want to say matters, but kinda like it's like, this is my first kind of like colony builder type game like this, where you don't really like know who your population is, right? Like, I've played City Skylines a little bit, but like this doesn't have that vibe that like City Skylines has. Also, all of these people like have individualized needs. Like they're not different per person, but like it's tracking who's actually like gotten their needs fulfilled. Which is interesting. Oh, we have homelessness. Why do we have homelessness? I just not have enough. No, I have enough homes. What job is making them homeless? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, we got an ad coming up in a second. So use it as a nice little 3-minute break to stretch, grab something to drink, do what you need to do. And I will be doing the same because I need to refresh my water. Okay, so I will be right back. And I will leave you with the good soundtrack. And we're back. Oh, I'm gonna hit resume. All right. Yeah. I am. Ooh. I just had a realization as I was fetching and getting water. Butter or Neko, if you're here, do you know what was the topic of you've made affiliate, now what discussion? Or am I just in trouble for missing class? I mean, I think that's you know, granted, but I completely forgot it was it was Wednesday today until 15 minutes before I went live when, oh no, it's Wednesday, I gotta go. But don't. All right, getting some clay, getting some. Yes, we're gonna need to start getting clay next. So we're gonna need to get a stockpile of wood or a stockpile of furniture out of here. So it's producing 6 furniture a day and is eating 26 wood. So if this is fully done, I don't even think that would make 20. I don't know if that was I think it was making 26 wood. I don't know. But we're gonna just leverage the fact that this map has trees on it and just go to town for some early deforestation here. So we can, and then once this finishes, this is going to be my wood storehouse. Perfect. It's finished. Look. Perfect. I'm gonna set this to auto recruit people. We're gonna just yank this to, it's gonna store 20 crates of wood, and then it's gonna store 10 crates of furniture. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to not change the recipe, and we're going to remove all of the wood from this storehouse and give it more fish and just various food stuff storage and stone. There we go. Redistribute what it's supposed to be holding, because this is just going to hold all of the wood and furniture that is going to get produced from the carpenter. Perfect. All right, so you have extra space. More and more people keep showing up. What's my population? Oh, I have children. Oh, right. I forgot. I'm so used to playing the bugs. Right. I forgot that I could, that natural pop growth also exists. I'm just used to, the, Garthemi, the bugs who have to have, if you see here in procreation, have to have a Garthemi breeder in order to produce more of them. Which is kind of a lot. All right, so I just want to keep getting wood brought in. So I'm gonna keep cutting down trees. I got all these guys doing work carts. They become sick. Oh no. Oh, right, we do population, food preference, climate, wells. What else do we need? Oh, we need to make a lavatory soon. I need a lavatory. Okay. But the people are sick with Weirax exposure. Is there a way to like mitigate Weirax exposure? Doesn't tell me. If I come over here to the Tome of Knowledge, where? If I go to health. Low health lead to increased occurrence of disease. These can be common in epidemics. Both kinds have lethality, spread, duration, and occurrence stats. The exact values can be seen in the health menu. Higher health stat will lower the chance of your subjects getting affected. Epidemics are very dangerous diseases that compared to our cities. The lethality and duration are usually high enough that treating them in hospitals is strongly encouraged. Epidemics only appear if your overall health is less than 1, which means they are avoidable with sufficient effort. Some common diseases may also occur as epidemics. Health clip shows how health is calculated. Wells, physicians, and laboratories are particularly effective in increasing health. Note that their effect is based on their actual usage statistics, so buildings more of them will not improve the health if they are poorly placed. Bigger cities will need technology to prevent epidemics. Health is mainly decreased by your population size. Other things apparently minor impacts on unburied corpses are very detrimental to the health of the city, and their removal should be a priority after disasters. Hospitals are used to people. Is it worth it for larger cities, which cannot rely on immigration anymore and have a higher output per worker? Physicians only increase the health stat. They are not used to cure the sick. So this doesn't tell me anything at all about Weir Axe. Is that in water? No. No, it's not. Oh, I can have the last two are open at all times. Fascinating. That's a weird choice. Alright. And then goods is interesting. I don't know why I keep hitting escape to do that instead of closing over here, which is apparently tab is the hotkey to... Whoa. Oh yeah. The world map here. They have a fortified army sitting in the ocean. I'm terrified of them, actually. Like, I guess that could be a navy, I guess? But to me, that's terrifying in a way. Oh, wow. If I become friends with these people, I then get access to all of these cities, too? So diplomacy in this game is interesting. So with where I am and what generated, I'm neighbors with these three factions. So I'm neighbors the Vercelli, the Quercencity, and the Ducal Hartwin, right? That's why you see those pinky purple arrows going to all of them. If I become good enough friends with, say, the Ducal Hartwin here, it will then allow me to become close enough with them that their neighbors become my neighbors, which means I'll then be able to trade with Versuian here. And then if I become neighbors with Versuian, I then can trade with everyone that Versuian can trade with. Or good enough friends with Versuian, I can trade with everyone they can trade with, which looks to be all of these people on the ocean. It's interesting. That's much later into the game. We're gonna keep on chugging along here. I really want to get this woodcutter done. I'm sad I haven't gotten any vegetables for this yet. All the fruit's just sitting there. Oh, I'm gonna set vegetables to not be eaten here for a little bit so that if they do arrive, they'll be stored. What do you mean insufficient workers allocated? You're set to auto-employ. So if there's insufficient workers allocated, allocate more workers. I don't know what? It don't make no sense. I don't know why you're telling me there's not enough workers, game, but I've told you to hire workers to work the slots if I need them. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we've got into a little bit of a bad way with them eating all of the veggies before we can plant them. I should have been more strict about where they are. So I need someone to come all the way out here. Oh man. Okay, so it must be ripe, which is in late summer. We are in day 1 of winter. We missed the harvest because I don't think anyone wanted to run all the way out there. Interesting. Oh, these guys are showing up to... Did it just hire more people? No. Interesting. Are the workers here going to go collect all that? I don't know. It still says it's only 4 people, but I see a heck of a lot more than 4 people hauling stuff in. Are the odd jobbers just deciding that that's what they're gonna do? Well, I don't have anything else to do. Let me go pick up some rocks. I mean, I guess that works. Then we're gonna employ a bunch of people in cutting down trees. Yeah, we have food, but they don't like the food we have. Oh wait, the little guys are out. Yeah, we got, we can have 18 animals in here in this little pen. Oh, because they're like tiny little frog freak. The coastal globin have long since been domesticated by the Emeralds, and the Emerald settlers regularly take over a dozen eggs of these reptilians with them. As herbivores, they're generally harmless to the average hunter in the wild, albeit their jaws can snap bone with ease. Their eggs are harvested and collected for purposes of animal husbandry and their occasional omelet. Okay. So production of this stuff will go up once, so there's a lot of modifiers currently pulling it down, one of which is there's not enough animals, and then also the animals are too young, so. But I'm curious what this little pen full will actually generate. Ooh, and we're actually finally finishing the construction of the woodcutter. Perfect. I don't know what they're constructing out here in the field, but I love that they're doing it. There's walking around poking it with a stick until they go, yep, that's good. We've constructed. We poked it with a stick enough. I am realizing they've given me a bunch of money, so let's do this. This is how we'll fix my issue. Instead of hoping that they'll go forage it, we will go to logistics and pick up an import depot. Place this here. These are pretty cheap, and this should solve my problem pretty rapidly once this is built. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna request some veggies. Oh, look at all these guys running back. And if I just buy some veggies with all the money all the people nearby gave me, because I don't know why everyone nearby me gave me so much money. They just gave me a pile of money. Let's speed it up real quick to get this built. And then I'm going to import some vegetables. And I want to import 40 of them. It'd be kind of expensive, but getting 40 of them in should be enough to actually start growing my own vegetables, and then I'll be able to expand my own vegetable farms as much as I want at that point. So I just need one order in to come in. I believe should work even if I don't set up any kind of trade deal with people. I'm pretty sure it's just will be expensive. Yeah. I just have, oh no, you do not have trade with these people. Trade is not possible. Okay. They want 7 grand. Sure. I wasn't the one who even had that money. Wasn't even mine. Someone just gave it to me. I talked to these people, they want 7 grand too. Sure. Again, you gave me, and they want, sure. I just gave them the money they gave me back in order for them. Okay. So everyone near me is now a trading partner. Perfect. And so now, which honestly would be really cool, because my other game, I only have 1 trading partner, and it's kind of rough because I very rapidly make them not want to buy some of my specific stuff. But in that other game, I'm Hey, and this produces 58 wood. Perfect. Okay. So one day it'll say there'll be incoming wares. So someone should sell me vegetables, I'm hoping. All right, like I'm hoping someone will have vegetables. Maybe. Oh, these guys aren't. I don't know why they're not using the little boats. I thought they would use the little boats, but I guess they don't need to because they're fish people. Okay, and we've built up some of this. Let's go back to health and we'll make a lavatory. We're just gonna build one over here next to these people's house. You know, you don't want to have to walk like super far to go to the bathroom, right? Perfect. So we got all right, I need, nope, still need to be in latrines mode. Sweet. We got a bunch, and then we just need some wash basins. And there you go. We got enough wash basins for everybody. And we set up a door in. Perfect. Bathrooms built. And they're also going to build, I think it's in janitor. There it is. This building. We're gonna build a little janitor closet. Cause I always like build, I don't know why I always like building these right next to the bathrooms, but I always do. It makes sense in my head. And that's all that matters. And here's their version of a little nightmare location. There we go. Because what the janitors do is they maintain all the buildings, which we'll need to start doing now, because you can see that this like carpenter has a degrade value. Everything starts out at 0, but will slowly break down as things are used. So we should get these built. I'll speed it up while all this stuff gets built up. Oh, sweet, the vegetables, they got delivered. Yes, you saw it happen. Boom, but they just got immediately scooped up. We have enough now. Perfect. I don't want any more vegetables getting delivered. Stop it. I need to save my money now. Perfect. But we got a vegetable delivery in the ground so I can allow vegetables at this food stall. Perfect. And then I'm going to come down here and just deactivate these jobs. I don't want people to come down trying to do them. There we go. Awesome. And then we'll have a vegetable farm going. How's my fish doing? We're net 24 fish a day. Cool. And awesome. And we're net 24 wood a day, and we're making 6 furniture a day. Right. And the furniture is going into the lavatory construction. I was like, why do I not have any? I already forgot. We'll just set up this just in case, like over here next to the ocean. There you go. I don't know when I'll need it, but better safe than sorry, you know. May as well have my my oceanside mass grave ready to go. I mean, these guys love the deep or something. I don't know. They have the call of the ocean. So there they go. They die, they can be buried near it. Can get 32 people a day? That's a lot of people in. All right, but what's my housing? I have 62 extra housing. Yeah, let's drag in a bunch more immigrants to spike our work. The amount of people we have, which will be nice. And then we will, next thing we're gonna do is, once this is now done, sweet, we're going to work on, where is it? Mining this clay pit. Oh, I accidentally built this over there. Okay, let's do this really quick. It'll make the game spaz out a little bit, but no. There we go. Oh, they just need to rehire everyone. Okay, that's it. That's fine. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to redistrict again, I guess. There, no, remove up to there. There we go. Oh no, okay, All right, well, I'm gonna be missing one clay deposit total that I could potentially be having access to, but that's fine. We're not even gonna go that crazy big at the start. That'll be a thing we're gonna need to remodel into, because even just this tiny little bit of clay here can hold 26 workers, right? Like, I have no way I can support a population of people wanting to work in that big of a pit just yet. We'll build that there. And then we need more auxiliaries built. There we go. Nope, actually build it. So we need 60 furniture. All right, perfect. But we now have bathrooms. Or soon we'll have bathrooms. There we go. We have bathrooms now. Yay, they're going to the bathroom. And you get to hear that fun pooping noise now. I really wish there was a slider for just the pooping and eating noises, but there isn't. That's probably a mod. That feels like a mod that would have been made. Wait, this is at load 100%? Do we already not have enough food stalls for people? Man, need a lot of food stalls in this game. Hey, we're gonna have a ton of people wanting to work in this clay pit too, so let's up how many jobs we have. There we go. Or how much housing we have over here. There we go. How's this doing? Its load isn't max. Its load isn't max. What this thing's load is. Okay, so we'll just double the amount of food stalls really quick. You need tons of these food stalls, I'm realizing, to keep people happy. Maybe. Or maybe I just don't understand how these food stalls work. That could also be true. Okay, yeah. And so, and like everything gets its own heat map, which is fun. So I can see that this should currently work for pretty much everybody in the city. And I'm planning on building further down this way. A lot of my industry stuff is going to come in here. Honestly, how am I wood doing? Plus 22. 27 is going to carpenters. Okay, so if I built another one of these, that would be too much, I think. But that's fine. We won't have enough, just a hair under enough wood, but that's wood production, but that's fine. We can balance that out with other things, including just some innovation here. We can just upgrade how good the wood cuttery is. It might do. Yeah, let's do one of those. One woodcutter investment jumps our production to 67. Cool from this, which will hopefully then make it net neutral for this second. Oh, and then you get a little yearly report of everything, of how much up and down you've gone and things. Like my people of, we don't have any clothes. Our people are just naked. I don't have any clothes for the lizards. Which I'm realizing I can pretty easily fix with, all of the cotton on the map. Wait, did we not? Oh, we're about to have the harvest, I think. I don't know. All right, we're now producing 13 furniture a day. And we're netting 3 wood positive. Perfect. Perfect. Which should mean this clay pit should get finished at some point. How many more outsiders want in? 25? That'll work. Get in here. I need you. I need you for thinking job. We're gonna make a... Where is it? The administration. Here we go. We're gonna make a pretty large lab, and I'm gonna do that by kind of glomming onto this building. You know, onto the bathroom to give us more support by this building existing. Can I go even out one more? I can. Can I go on another one? No, that causes that to be an issue. And then we will boop. And we'll put a couple of little pillars in. There we go. Sweet. So I just want one huge innovation location here. Let's go. These guys are gonna do some learning next to the house of poop. We just gotta, you know, pile everything in so there's a way for people to get around it. But still, you know, to get in and around all of these locations Ooh, I can make a massive one, but I think sticking to the walls like this is better than doing it this way. I could be wrong. No, it seems like this might have been. All right, let's see. If I put in this and then this, I'd be at 74 workers. And then let's see what else I can do to maximize people placement in here. Can I do anything else? No. So I'd be maxing at 79 workers. All right. Let's go nuts with this stuff. Ew. There. I think these people aren't gonna like working in here, because I think I'm remembering that other people like having, you know, like space to you know, breathe. And I'm just used to the bug people not caring. All right, so this has 85. All right, I was able to cram in more people. Perfect. I'm not gonna be able to fully staff this library anytime soon, but it's gonna be able to fit a bunch of people in it. Perfect. And I did the thing that I always do, which is I didn't let this finish building first, so now they're gonna fight over who gets the furniture. Perfect. But I think we're just stable enough as we are, he says when he realizes he has no food. Uh-oh. Let's go to our little bit of innovation we have. Go to husbandry and we'll upgrade this. Will count as giving 4.8 more workers, or this will count. Yeah, this is not worth it. Upgrading our basic fishing. There we go. Put a bunch of points into that. So now they're making 83 fish. Perfect. Which suddenly makes us have us better time. And then I'm going to fell trees. I'm just gonna do a big order of cut down some trees out there in the wilderness, because we just need a ton of wood. And think of what else we might need to fix. So furniture's still coming in, although it's a little bit slowed down because we don't have enough. We don't have a reserve of wood, so it's all getting yanked for this lab construction, I think. Okay. But a ton more wood's coming in from the wood cutting orders I just did out there. Awesome. More vegetables are coming in, and I think immediately being scooped up to go into these fish area, this food areas, yeah. My first crime's been committed. What was it? Oh no, someone flashed someone? Oh God. Alarm to prude subjects disrupting their workday. The current punishment for this crime is good. Wait, this crime is good, will increase net loyalty. What is the punishment? Huh. I don't know what that is. So, okay. Interesting. I need it. Well, you know, we'll eventually want to get some guards, I guess. Oh. The guard forces are like actually trained military. Interesting. Yeah. Another fun thing about playing bug people was they, I think, committed a grand total of 2 crimes in the entire time I played, even with like 3,000 of them. Because they're very chill. That's what I'll say. They're just doing their thing as bugs, you know? I want this lab to get finished. I want this to get finished. But all the wood has come in. Cool. So we're collecting wood. These guys are producing more. All right, and I don't want to call in more people, even though 47 more immigrants would be awesome. Especially once this finishes. And this finishes. But until I have work for them to do, I don't really want to bring in a bunch more people. Speaking of bringing in a bunch more people, let's prepare for that by getting another block of longhouses down. I don't know if there's a negative to these. Like, is it in services, access, housing? They just like having a house, right? Like it doesn't, they don't have a like specific type of house that they care about. I mean, they're gonna want all this furnishing stuff sooner rather than later. Like if yeah. So they'll want that at some point, but I can't give that to them yet. How's the well doing? Still okay. This is still okay. And they've both calmed down. Okay, cool. I have hit the point where everyone has enough food. Cool. No, I don't actually want this building here. I don't want it. No, smart remove. That's the thing. There it is. I'm gonna add more housing up here. I want it to be up here so that I could like squeeze in maybe a farm or something up along here. Honestly, we're gonna have to get some pump stations up and going at some point in the future, and we're just gonna have to make massive irrigation projects to keep these people happy. Because they need fresh water near them like at all times. Oh my gosh. So much of the furniture is being sent down here instead of up here. Oh well. Oh well, it's fine. We do need way more farms. Can I like slot another farm this size in somewhere, just like easy? I can just slap it in right there. Perfect. Nice quick little second vegetable farm. I'm realizing the people need, we need more vegetables. We don't have enough. So I'm hoping next harvest they will be able to get some more growing. Like we'll miss a year of vegetables for that, but it'll be nice. And everyone's got more housing here for once this is done. Oh wait, this is finished. All the clay's coming in. Yes. All right. And if I go to, ooh, I wish I remembered where they were. Room blueprints. There we go. And we'll build a basic warehouse right here. I need this basic warehouse to hold all the clay. This thing is gonna use up. Well, maybe some of these houses. Do the houses want clay? No. No, they don't want clay as these people. I don't think. Is it access? No, they want wood, stone, fine cut stone, and leather. Okay. Then we're gonna set this to automate the workforce. It does a pretty good job, and this thing is just going to hold clay. That's all this job is to do, is to hold all the clay. Sweet. And then this is producing, how much clay is this producing? 53 a day. And you'd think that might be enough, but it really won't in a second once this is done. Gonna go very bad very quickly. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have built my wood cutter on top of the good soil. It's probably fine. Come on, finish. We're just waiting on furniture production to keep going. And honestly, I'm gonna bring in all 51 of these people that want in. I want to know if our current supply can take it. Plus, it just takes us over to 20 or 200 pop, which means we're gonna get knowledge. We also unlock the ability to make the training ground, army supply depot, and stockade. So we're getting ready to potentially start doing war stuff. I don't want to do war stuff, but we're getting closer to being able to do war stuff. But that also just gave me another chunk of free innovation, and I don't remember what I wanted to do with my knowledge first. I think getting the road these guys like. I don't know if these guys have a road they like. Do they have a road they like? I know they like the super decorative amazing road. But if we go to, is it access? No. Services, environment, road preference. What is their road preference? Does it say? It doesn't tell me. But whatever road they're on, not their preference. Interesting. Now, how do I figure out what their road preference is? If I just search road? Doesn't tell me. Okay. Oh, wait, if I go into the road menu, I think it does. Yeah, if I hover this stuff. So, dirt road, no one likes it. I mean, they like it 25%. That's pretty good. Like a cobblestone road, 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. Okay. They like the bricked road. And they love the crystal water road. Okay. Sacred Path, the Plaza, the Dark Plaza, the Fungal Highway, and the Fungus Road. They don't like any of that stuff. I mean, they vaguely like all of it, but they don't like it any more than the Dirt Road. So there's no reason to build anything other than the Dirt Road unless I can build the Bricked Road, which I don't know if that's part of this first road tech, is it? No. That's not until we get to fancy roads. Okay. Yeah, it's a ways off. That's what that is. Cool. So I'm going to immediately invest more into fish. because my people need fish. And that will keep them alive. Especially since I brought in 50 more people. We just need fish. Perfect. All right. So we have a ton of people just kind of milling around, but they won't be in a second once this is built. Got a swarm of people flying through. Oh, it's nighttime. They're back. And we're done. Perfect. We are now at negative workers. Yep. All right. So we're going to set this building to have 40 workers in it. And I'm going to allow it clay. So it needs 60 clay a day, which is more than we produce, I believe. Yep. All right. And this is already a full workload of people. All right. But on the upside, what we're doing is everyone's working in, so let's get this upgraded once. Is everyone's working in the thing that will generate us more innovation, which will then get us even more technology to make everything more efficient so that we can then send more people into the innovation machine. Hopefully. It's kind of the hope. Okay, so our population is going up by 1.25 a day through natural means. I'm gonna take in these like 15 more people, and then that might be close to everyone. We might then just start relying on natural population growth at this point going forward. But who knows? There might be big projects that get finished where we then need to panic get new workers. But we're doing science, and that's what matters. And we're only net 1 a day. That's survivable for, 90 more days, it looks like. Okay, our innovation's flying up. Let's put another point into the basic clay mine. Let's finish maxing out the basic of this. Okay, we got just a ton of innovation flying in. I could already pick up a library if I wanted to. I don't think I want to just yet. Upgrading our vegetable farms won't do much. And I'm not near. Oh, I want to make the carpenters better, and then I will invest in the woodcutters. There we go. There we go. It's a solid just batch of spending here. Should make all of this run a little bit smoother. Sweet. And once I have like 50 furniture, maybe 60 furniture stockpiled, I'm going to rework this room and make it this clay pit and make it way bigger and encompass way more clay, which will then mean I'll need to throw in a bunch more furniture to make it bigger. But then I'll get even more clay in, which will then let me get even more guys in the lab, which will then let me continue this cycle of very aggressive sciencing happening. How's this going? We still need veggies for this farm. I feel like they're not getting brought over, but that could just be me. Also, I need to build a road over here. I'm realizing people are walking down here. but are not. There we go. Get them some road over here. Perfect. Perfect-ish. There we go. Awesome. All right, so this will let the woodcutters get to their job faster. I'm gonna make a road that comes out over here. And also make a road that comes down here. That people can get to the vegetable farm a little bit easier, as well as get to this thing a little bit easier. There we go. Now my people with no jobs have something to do. Great dirt roads everywhere. Perfect. Dirt roads made. Oh, right. And then there's all this stuff over here that needs dirt roads for all these people when they come out of their houses. Perfect. Get those built too. We still don't have any homelessness, which is good. I think 50 wood is enough, but let's see. I guess I should fully pause the game while this is happening. So if I do this, this will make it need 52 workers potentially, which is an insane number of workers. Let's drag this down a bunch so that we can put the storage about here still, and then we're gonna just shove auxiliaries down here. Let's need 100 and oh no. Oh, efficiency's still good. Okay, wait, if I just need to build just this, I don't even need to build it that big, I'm realizing. Okay, just this big. 65. Okay, so we'll be down for a little bit while production happens. Okay. We don't have 65. Okay, we'll have a little bit of hiccup in clay production. This is about to hemorrhage out in a day, but I think we should only have a very, oh, not even, don't even have that much of a disruption. Yeah, it's already getting constructed. Sweet. And boom, now we can have 51 people working here. Let's queue it up to have exactly 50. Once you hit 50, you unlock like there's enough people working in it in the specific industry to get you a bonus point. And that's cool because those bonuses are, as I'm hoping you can already see from the bit of this game I've already shown off, is this entire game is largely about finding ways to keep eking out every little bit of production out of your people that you can through like modifiers and upgrades and all sorts of things, which I find very fun. I'm gonna disable vegetables for a little bit. They shouldn't get taken away, so they can hopefully go make this second farm. We can have more consistent access to them in the future. Okay, and we're positive a bunch, so I'm gonna add 10 more scientists to this. There we go. We got more innovation coming in by the truckload. How is this thing going? Are you good? No, not everyone's good yet. There it is, the pop-up. Oh, this is the pop-up for the laboratories. So we have 50 people working in the laboratories. This combined experience is boosting performance. Boosting will continue to increase up until 2,000 employees in the libraries. And they come here and mess around with clay, and that gives them ideas. I'm pretty sure they're just showing up and playing with Play-Doh, is I think what's happening. But, you know, that works, right? You know, that'll get you, get the juices flowing, as it were. And here's the 50. We have 50 people in our clay pit, and as well as combining this boosting performance. The boosting here will continue to increase up to 1,000 employees. Perfect. I don't know why those numbers are different. I'm realizing, yeah, the science building can get up that collaboration boost up to 2,000 employees, but that stops. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Do I have any more upgrades I want to do on stuff, or am I just in a holding pattern for population right now? What's my next upgrade? Oh, we have another ad. Looks like it's starting soon in about 15-ish seconds. So use this as an opportunity again to stand up, walk away, stretch a little bit, get some water and all that good stuff. I will be doing the same. I'm back. And I'm realizing I clicked my mute my mic button twice, so I apparently wasn't muted the whole time I was gone. So hopefully you didn't hear anything. No idea. But I'm back, and we're going to continue expanding our little fish people town some more. We got 50 clay people. I kind of want to get another fishery built, is I think the next thing I want to expand. I think we're just gonna need to rely on immigration till we're like 1,000 something people in, because I'm realizing these guys grow slow, which is fine. But yeah, I think we're gonna get another fishery, and then we'll get a ton of people in to cover for it, as it were. I mean, I love these little barrier islands out here that are covered in fish. I don't. Can you remove water into the deep ocean like this? You can? Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna make like a little fishery out here in the ocean. That'll be cool. Okay, wait, so if I tried to do that, like, I have no way of getting to it currently, but like if I wanted all of this, right? Deep sea would give me 42 being out here like this. Okay. Interesting. And that increases more. So that'd be making with 40, but that'd be eating 45 workers up. Okay. That's a good thing to think about for later. If I go out to like this though, kind of maximize over here, I have 50 workers going. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Let's pull this down here, and we're gonna need storage over here. And I know I'm building over all this clay, but I think that'll be fine for now. And if it gets to the point where I'm like, where my one super clay pit won't be enough, then we will readjust this fishing breakdown here. But let's get these like closer to the water. I don't know if getting them, I saw one comment said building them closer to the water, these auxiliaries will make it so that you'll have more fishing boats, and the little fishing boats supposedly make them better at fishing. I don't know. But this will produce 157 fish and hire 55 fishermen. Let's go. Let's get. There we go. Let's get that set up there so they have some walkway to play with. Speaking of walkway to play with, let's run this down here to give them some more kind of just hitting some areas to get them some road to run around. There we go. Let's some nonsense roading. Why not? And then I'm gonna grab the well. I'm gonna build them a big well. Let me place on room. Okay, I'm gonna build a big old well right here, so they have access to their own well up here while they're working. They might want to, you know, take a quick dip in the well while they're dealing with what they're doing. And I think they don't have lavatory connection up here. Yeah, not really. But how much is this getting used? It's already at 79%. Okay. We'll build another lavatory up here to make sure they have access to one. All of these fishermen. And then we will also build a ton more housing. Let's build this here as well, so we have food for the fishermen. And then we'll build a hearth for the fishermen. There we go. Let's just make sure they have access to all of the very easy to build little health things up here, so they don't fall apart while they're up here. And then we're gonna build another housing block, which, if I remember, there it is: home, house, long houses. I don't think they have any. I don't see like any kind of like preference for housing type. So we're gonna have another 50 housing. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's build this a little bit more compact here. Let's build 2, and then we'll leave a gap. Build 2 there. There we go. And then roads everywhere. I need these people to be able to get around nice and quick on their dirt roads. All right. Sweet. Awesome. I don't know if these guys have any decorations they like. Like, is it possible to like plant a tree specifically and be like, here's a decorative tree? Let's see, if I type in here and type in decoration. Ah, decorations, sweet. Oh, I can see what they like. Only the bugs like the humidifiers. Death monuments. Nope. No one likes that. These guys like that. A sculpture, they like that. A torch. Ooh, they like torches. And benches. Allows yourself to rest on their weird legs. Scatter around. Be appreciated by your subjects. Okay. These guys like torches. Okay. Let's build a couple torches, I guess. And then let's scatter around some benches. Let's have a nice little benched area for them to sit around at. Why not? The torch right behind it. Let's get like nice little decorations in, you know? Gotta make them like living up in the weird northern area. Especially since I'm about to do another mass immigration event. Bam! 55 more people moving in. Drain all of our resources. Go! Is this finished yet? Oh my god. They're still working it. They're still working it. Awesome. All right. And this fishery is being constructed. All right. Look at all these little benches. Why are all the scientists? Oh god, people love these benches, I guess. Okay. Let's build a bunch of benches. All right. I didn't realize the benches would be that big of a pole. All right. Here you guys go. Have some benches. Have some benches. And some torches down here. Get a rack of benches here. And a torch right behind it. There you go. You don't say I don't get you nothing. I build torches randomly around the settlement, and I hope you like that. And then I'll put some benches here next to these food stalls so you can come eat your lunch after you can go get your food at the stall and then go sit on some benches. Am I gonna promptly forget benches exist once this stream's over? Probably, but until then, I'm all for building little bench areas. This is cute. Look at them all. They're all sitting on benches. It's awesome. He's just so happy about benches. Bench is a thing they like? Bench fulfillment? Wait, that's a full like 1 point of fulfillment comes from benches existing. Oh my god. I didn't know that. And people are so dang happy. They got benches, man. It's a great day. What is that? Is that access? Is that what they're... No, is that service? Is bench a service? Benches is a service, and only 5% of them have had access to benches yet. Okay. More people have access to lavatories. Wells are still not 100%, which is interesting. So build a well down here too. There you go. Have access to more wells. I'll build another well here next to this bench area. There we go. We're building a ton of wells. This time around, I'm trying to like pay attention to like what people want to see if I can try and keep this stuff at... Oh, right. The issue isn't access. They do have access. They just don't have them upgraded yet. Right, never mind. They have plenty of access to wells. Okay. Right, I forgot there's upgrades to them. These guys still need wood. So I'm gonna go queue up another fell trees job. Have these guys just go nuts and clear out some trees. They don't seem to care about that. How's our clay doing? We're still up by 55. Cool. So I can slot in like 10 more scientists, let's say. Sweet. Awesome, we're still up a bit. It's gonna have 50 jobs, I think, right? When it gets cleared, so I'll need even more jobbers. I will. Get in here. Get in here, everybody. We're about to get so much fish. This is gonna be awesome. They're almost done building. I love that, like, they'll be like halfway through building and then just frolic in the water. Yeah, all right. 55 people working it, getting 201 fish in. Let's go. Yeah, everyone who lives here is either a fisherman or the food vendors. Perfect. Awesome. All right. Or probably the latrine workers probably are in here somewhere too. Maybe down here, I don't know. Awesome. Wait, I can get upgrades for the torches? Lighting upgrade 01. That's... Torch. Oh. Decorations? Nope. Probably in here somewhere. Hearth. Luxurious hearth. Fancy light. Here it is. Is the torch upgrade. Okay. Fancy benches. Okay. Awesome. All right. All the fish coming in is fixing things. We still haven't had our vegetable harvest, but that's fine. And now employ 50 people in our fisheries. As a result, this combined experience has boosted performance. Boosting will continue to increase up to 1,000 employees. Let's go. This is awesome. Ooh, wood maintenance has spiked. I'm guessing from all of these torches. Oh well. Quick check. How's the janitor doing? Are you screaming? Nope. You still got a decent workload. Oh no, this isn't the janitor. This is the janitor. They're screaming. They're at 100% workload. Okay. So oh no, they're at 100% workload because there's 4 of them. Okay, they're not maxed out on janitors yet. Cool. I was worried. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to make another thing, but no. All right, we got tons of fish coming in. Sweet. Wait, why do they have a commute? They shouldn't have that much of a commute. Everyone lives like right here, don't they? Interesting. Oh, someone's gone crazy. All right. Perfect. It begins. So yeah, we're gonna sprint towards pick up posh relief because we need to pick up psychology so that we can fix the people who go crazy. Because while it's not a big percentage of the population, it does start adding up, and you want them back because you can fix them. All right, let's bring in more immigrants. Let's just keep slamming that button. It's a good button. I know they like it better if the people are like naturally from here, but that's gonna be a very late game, I think, bonus. Oh right, if I remember correctly, these guys are very loosey-goosey on the subject of religion. Religion, yes, they kind of like all of them, but their biggest is cratourism. Okay. Which boosts all of the farming, which they're not really great at, but does that boost fishing? No. None of these people boost fishing. I mean, sure, let's build a shrine to everybody. We're gonna be a very multicultural society here. Why not? Opposition. Different religions like other religions differently. Some just don't mix, which can cause unrest. Oh. Got it. So if I guess I could go for just one. And if I was just going for just one, it would be cratourism because that's where we're already at. So I guess if I deny access to the religion, I don't know. Let's build some shrines. Let's just get some shrines out. Let's get the people some religion going. We'll have the Shrine to Krator in our kind of most central area, because this is the biggest population of our people, like that guy. And then, is it in here? Yeah, and then we'll get smaller shrines to other guys. We'll get a little shrine to them here. And then we'll build a shrine. And I'm on, why not? This is just gonna be Religion Row right here. Hey, do you want to come worship to whatever god that you worship? Come on down to Temple Row, where we have temples. We built them all for you, so you better like them. Oh, we finally got vegetables in. We have 2 vegetable farms now. Yes. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna re-allow vegetables in all of these locations now. There we go. Oh, we don't have wood stockpiled, right? So if I just built, say, a massive wood cuttery over here. Oh, this is... How big can it go? That big. And it can host 20 workers, 89. It'll produce 60 a day. I add the auxiliaries in. "20 workers come out over here to do this?" That's pretty good. Let's do that. Why not? And then we'll run a dirt road all the way out to it from Religion Row here. There we go. And then we'll give them some housing. Actually, I think they'll probably want to just... We'll add a little bit more housing to here, which will hopefully cover it. And then we'll have... I'll have these roads come up like this. And then we'll activate line mode and have... Oh, broke it. Line mode and kind of add... Can I reduce? There we go. We'll do a quick little line mode down here to this road, like that. There we go. And this should hopefully be close enough for them to work here, still make use of these services over here, which are being used a lot. Sweet. The service is... Okay, so 86 can be serviced there, 86 can be serviced here, because these are the same building, right? Which means I don't have enough lavatories for everybody already, which is interesting. We'll build one over here for all of the woodcutters. And farmers out here. There we go. They can have access to their own. And we'll just connect this road through here. Perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, and this should hopefully, once this is done, give me a massive influx of wood for wood cutting stuff, which means I can do even more things. My fish is going nuts. So I can just keep accepting more guys in. But this just needs furniture, which we have enough furniture. Oh wait, this is just being cleared first, right? Okay, they're still working on clearing. They're picking all the flowers. Oh no, all those nice flowers. Why? I go to water. I go to water pump. Where can I start this water pump? Like I could start it here if I wanted to. Okay. This is not producing that much. Like we don't ever have any eggs because they're just constantly getting. I also don't have a storage for them. That's a problem. Let's undo the fruit storage. I'm not planning on collecting any more of that. Let's get egg storage. Over here. There we go. But yeah, they're just getting eaten instantly. Can I upgrade this? I need some wood in order to upgrade this. Okay. Let's do a clear all order because I have some room for some more stone. Scoop up that stone and then scoop up some of these trees. There we go. And get scurrying again. I doubt it. The temperature is rising to an extreme level today. Make sure your subject has a way to cool down. We don't really. Besides, I think just jumping in the river and the ocean. We're close enough to the river and the ocean that I don't think you can just do that. Does this count as ocean water or does this count as fresh water? Like, is there a distinction? Can I do yeah, okay, there is. I can't do a water pump, but I could do a water pump up here. Interesting. So this counts as like fresh water somehow. Okay. So I could start my great aqueduct system up here. Like I could just like get a chunk of people who live up here whose sole job is water and then just start running it all down from here. Hey, we got a bunch of shrines to all the different gods. Hopefully that makes them happier about religion. That, I don't know, religion. Ooh, opposition climbing, not good. But they're liking access to shrines. That's good. I guess if I just only had all the cratourism stuff, they would eventually collapse out. Do these? Oh, these only come when you have temples? You might having access to quality temples of the subject religion. Low faith can lead to conversion to other religions. Okay. And then if you have the temple, that's how you get the boosts from the religion. Okay. We have 13 children running around, apparently. Allows you to offer your loyal subjects some well-deserved early retirement at 0%. This will still have your subjects work until they drop dead. At 100%, subjects will retire once they reach 40% of their life expectancy. Okay. Oh. Oh, the retirement age target doesn't have any effect on these guys, but being able to retire makes them happier. Okay. Cool. Oh. Okay, so I can bump up how much they study. But in order to study, they, I think, probably need a school or something. Do I have a school or something? Cool. Used by children to increase their education. Indoctrination is 5 times faster than the listed value. Schools need paper and employed tutors to operate. Okay. Gotta love indoctrination. That's fun. Okay, wait, how's this going? We have 40 more clay coming in. I have some excess jobs. We're just gonna slam this to full employment and see how our clay does and see if I just need to invest more. Yep, all right, we'll need to invest some of the points we're getting here into basic clay extraction. We'll put 2 of them in there. Is that enough to balance out? That was enough to balance out, sweet. So I think the 8 I spent, I should be getting hopefully more than that from this. I don't need any more fishing. I need to then learn about libraries so that I can start generating knowledge. And then I'm going to increase how good we are at our vegetable farming. Mash that out. There we go. Cool. So I want our people to have access to their vegetables. They like them. They like them, dang it. Sweet. But I think I am going to call stream a little early here. As we have hit a nice little point here where we got, well, this hasn't finished yet, whatever. This will finish and have a bunch of people working here. I'll bring in some even more people. I think this is a pretty nice early start for the chaos that is a fish people settlement. And I'm gonna save this as, oh, it already has a silly name, right? It already has the fish are friends name, so that's perfect. Let's save that. And then I want to show you really quick the sheer chaos that is my Garthemi playthrough. Just so you can kind of see, like, you remember how big that other one was, right? Like, I had like 300 people in it. Oh, right, I only have 1.68. I thought I had 2,000-ish people. But if I scroll out, you can see the kind of sprawling network of nonsense that is happening into the caves, and I have people everywhere. They constantly need to have more of these bolter crawler breeders going. we got all these people mining gems and stuff just deep into the earth. Like everything is grim and dark because they just live in these caves. This is the horrifying breeding pen where more of them are made. We got hospitals and all sorts of industry up here. I'm training an army for war. Some of them are much further along in their training than others, as it turns out. But that's fine. I need to get another much larger training ground is what I want to get. So I can have all 200 of my men training at once. Out here in this world map, I'm at the very back of this like valley, and I want to smash my way out of the valley so I can meet all of these other people out here and start, you know, trading with them peacefully. So if I also, there's a bunch of annoying raiders that are being mean. And I think if I take out these people here, I can then have access to these nests of the Emerald Circle, which have much bigger bug people in them, and I want the much bigger bug people to come live in my land of bug people. And so if I smash these people, I can then probably very easily take out all of these people, because they have 76 total people and these have 148 total people. My armies are larger than their populations, and then I'll try and become friends with these free lands, but I don't really know how being free lands works. So I'm hoping that if I like somehow control them, yeah, it's like they have a stone mine here, so I'm guessing that means like if I somehow control it, they'll generate stone. I don't really know how they have a garrison of 107 people when it shows that their population is 148. I don't really understand what that population metric means then. Yeah. I hope you guys had fun with this hanging out while I just chatted about this game. It's a very fun time and very weird. If you are new here, a follow is always super appreciated. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. I will see you again on a Sunday. I have a plan, but we'll see if I get it done or not.